Oh my. You beat me to it. I thought I'd be faster than you. Looks like you broke the record again, huh? This guy. He cleared the requirement almost as quickly as I did. I'll just have to do better on the next floor. New notification. System prompt. Attention all players who are valiantly in combat. A randomly spawned boss has appeared on floor 10. Kill the boss to receive additional rewards and leveling bonuses. This notification is only issued to those on floor 10 or lower. I'm off. Gotta hurry to floor 10 to get that boss. There won't even be scraps left if I'm too slow. Well, see you on floor 10. There's more to this guy than meets the eye. He probably also has some sort of skill that allows him to clear mobs quickly. Things are really starting to get fun. With the blessing of the Giant King, Ling Su cleared the subsequent floors in a flash. As with the previous floors, the protective shield spells instant death for the low-level mobs. It was only until he cleared floor 9 that Ling Su finally gained one level and became level 43. Meanwhile, the blessing of the Giant King's skill upgrade progress reached 9,230.10000. As for the randomly spawned boss on floor 10, it was a giant monster with millions of HP. By the time Ling Su got there, the arena was already filled to the brim with other solo mode and team mode players. The accumulated stacked attacks from using Blessing of the Giant King in the previous floors can come in handy now. With my current DPS, I don't even have to switch to my Spell Thief setup. When the boss's HP is around 10,000, I can one-shot it with the immense burst damage from the final stacked attack. The leveling bonus from a boss like this is nothing to scoff at. To improve my leveling effectiveness, I must make sure to get it. Boss. Only 20,000 horsepower left. Boss. Someone else sniped it. That damage, I copied your DPS and took that boss down without a hitch. We meet again. You're one of the candidates for the Badge of the Glorious too, right? Him again. What's his story? He's also a candidate for the Badge of the Glorious. Phew. Wow, the reward's pretty awesome. I'll get a 10. Boost to the EXP gained on all floors. Also, the damage I deal to the mobs on every floor will be increased by 10. The higher I go, the more valuable this reward will be. I only came here after completing this floor's mission. You must have done the same, right? I'm sorry for stealing that last blow from you. Though, just now, you said something about being a candidate for the Badge of the Glorious. I'm also one of the 3 candidates for the Badge of the Glorious. One of the 3. Surely you are aware that there are 3 candidates in total. While there are plenty of pros in this game, your performance during that Torchfire competition really caught my attention. Is that, judging by your reaction, it looks like I've hit the mark. Indeed, I knew that there were 2 other candidates. But I haven't given them much thought. I didn't think that one of them would approach me directly like this. As you know, there being 3 candidates means that there can only be one left standing at the end. I've come to take away your right to candidacy. Ha! Take away my right to candidacy. If you can do so, bring it on. That will save me the trouble of looking for you. Man, who said anything about fighting you here? Sigh, why are you so impulsive? Since we're now in this tower, how about we do something more interesting? Ha! Let's compete to see who will be the first to reach floor 21. Whoever does so will be the winner. Why should I take on such a bet? The loser will have to surrender their candidacy. How's that? Ha! Well, aren't you a boring one? Doesn't that sound fun? Or could it be that you're scared? Hee hee hee. Interesting. It's been a long time since I've seen such a look of disdain. Your bet is too tame. I'll throw in another condition. The loser will have to sign a master-servant contract and serve the winner for the rest of his life. What do you say? What, you scared? Ha ha ha. You're a really interesting fella. People like you are what makes this game fun. You nut job, you're even crazier than I am. Sure. Bring it on. Let's see who will be the first to reach floor 21. The stakes will be our candidacy and the lifelong master-servant contract. Let's begin. System prompt. Monster. Ifrit floor 11. Floor clear requirement. Kill 1500 Ifrits within 2 hours. It's been a really, really long time since I've seen that kind of look of disdain. System prompt. Blessing of the Giant King skill upgrade progress. 10,000.10000 upgrade requirement met. The skill will now be upgraded. Blessing of the Giant King's effective radius has been increased by 1 meter. Current effective range 2 meters. Skill upgrade requirement. Use Blessing of the Giant King to kill 30,000 monsters. The effective radius will be increased by 1 meter. System prompt. Monster. Ulron floor 12. Floor clear requirement. Kill 1500 Ulrons within 2 hours. I'll accept any challenge. This is what keeps my adrenaline pumping. I will not allow anyone to give me such an attitude in this life. I won't let anyone act arrogantly in my face. System prompt. Floor 13 monster. Frenzied beastmen. Floor clear requirement. Kill 1500 frenzied beastmen within 2 hours. If I don't even have the confidence to bag a tiny challenge like this, how am I supposed to achieve my goal? This isn't a bet with that kid, but a challenge I'm issuing to myself. System prompt. Floor 20 progress. 1800.1800 floor 20 mission complete. Floor 21. Heh. Interesting. Looks like we both got here at the same time. Ha ha ha. I'm exhausted. Since we've tied, how about we do something else to decide on a victor? System prompt. I accept. Duel request. Accepted. You really get me fired up. Elemental manifestation burning lava, I'll take you down with my relentless strikes. A thunder elemental attribute. That explains how you were able to clear the mobs so quickly. You must have used your thunder attribute, right? Is that an attribute that came along with the special subclass you were promoted to? Heh. If it's thunder. Thunder flash elemental manifestation. I can do it too. He has even grasped top time. This person. Why haven't I heard of him before in my past life? Sure enough, you have to have some skill to be a candidate for the badge of the glorious. Looks like I'll have to call for help too. Come on out, glorious Griffin. Master, like me, the glorious Griffin is also a guardian of the glorious. Its abilities are on par with mine. Is that so? So, which one of you is stronger? You, or the Griffin? Before my evolution, the Griffin is currently stronger as it has the ability to fly. Before your evolution, does that mean the knight can evolve? I must ask him about it later after I'm done with this guy. I just became level 50 a few days ago. Pardon me for asking, but what's your level? Level 43. Ling Su, I didn't think there'd be a gap of 7 levels between us. If it were just an average player, I'd still be able to use my skills to close this gap. But if it's a pro, things will be tricky. Amazing. Even when seeing the difference in our levels, you're not showing any signs of fear. Even so, I'll still be going ahead with my plans to defeat you today. Special post-promotion skill vessel of thunderous calling. Here I go. I'll be taking your candidacy. What kind of skill is that? Master, leave the Griffin to me. Generals, follow my lead. Why is the Knight of Glorious so intelligent? Is it because he's a special NPC? Even so. Fine by me. You two can play with each other and stay out of our way. One of the characteristics of the thunder element is violent swiftness. Thief, your skills won't be very effective against a warrior like me. There's no way you can dodge this. Indeed, if I were just your average thief, there's not much I could do against a warrior like you. Unfortunately for you, I'm not your average thief. Covert water elemental manifestation. Suffocate in my water vapor. Ah. Glub. Glub. Ha. Fooled ya. You didn't get restrained by my skill. The Vessel of Thunderous Calling provides immunity to spells. Vessel of Thunderous Calling. Gain immunity to all spells for 1 minute. In addition, all attacks will be augmented with the thunder element, dealing lightning damage and inducing paralysis to enemies. Paralyzing Thunder Prison. It's a silencing skill that paralyzes. System prompt. You have been paralyzed and silenced. Duration. 1 second. Thunder Dragon. Oh my. You've grasped top time too, huh? Using top time to get the maximum effect like that, you're pretty good. Still, my attack landed. Vessel of Thunderous Calling nullifies all my mage spells. Also, him being a warrior who's 7 levels higher than me is extremely disadvantageous for a thief like me. His thunder attribute would also inflict paralysis if I get close. This guy is really strong. Humph, such showy and insubstantial tricks. Begone. If my condition was like back then, even you, who has the ability to fly, would be slain by my blade. At this rate, that bonus lightning damage of his will become increasingly worse for me. The paralysis effect has finally ended. Now's my time. Level Spirit's invisibility. Vanish. You won't be able to catch me, who has the thunder attribute, with those skills. Eat this. Let's see which one of our DPS is higher, after I'd copied yours. He can copy my damage buffs. If he's purely after increasing DPS, could it be my Knight of Glorious skill? You guessed it. The DPS I'm using is that Lord Rank Knight's DPS. Your Knight's DPS is pretty impressive. It's a good thing you were quick to catch on. If you had taken on the full brunt of this attack, you'd be serving as my servant now. I was nearly one-shot by my own skill. His power after being boosted by the Knight of the Glorious DPS is really strong. It's still too early to tell who will be serving whom. The Knight of the Glorious is not my only top DPS skill. Are you referring to the skill you used to cleave the gate? Were you waiting for the cooldown to end all along? Cooldown for the summon weapon, Heaven's Ward, has ended. You got it. I'll try out this move on you. Behold the majesty of the king. All shall bow. The king's majesty. Earth Shatterer. What immense pressure. Under the invisible majesty of the king, you have temporarily lost the ability to move. Heavensward's exclusive skill Earth Shatterer. This is the great sword that can cleave through space and open up new ground. Mete out judgment with the majesty of a king. This is really a ridiculous skill. Looks like the outcome is clear. Congratulations, Master. Congratulations, you have won the duel. TCH. I know that. Hey, you've lost. Looks like I underestimated you. You can only find opportunity if you take the initiative to strike. Got it, my little slave. I admit defeat. Even though I feel like shit from losing. Thanks for the compliment. I have to say, you're indeed really strong. However, let's settle the debt, shall we? Damn. First, I'll be taking away your right to candidacy for the Badge of the Glorious. Will you take away your opponent's right to candidacy? Yes. No. Your right to candidacy has been taken away. You are not the final glorious one. The Badge of the Glorious will now be leaving you. The brilliance of glory is everlasting. I will miss you. My badge of the glorious. Beginning the delivery of rewards. EXP is pouring in incessantly. So many. 6 levels. What the, how many? As the victor, will you claim the opponent's glorious skills, summon Griffin, and copy damage? You have selected no. Why? These 2 skills were indeed learned after I obtained the badge of the glorious. Even if you chose to claim them, I will concede. There's no need. If you leave me with such strong skills, be careful that I'll become stronger than you in the future. Have you forgotten? You are now my servant. Wouldn't it be better for me if you become stronger? Besides, I have faith that I won't lose to anyone in the days to come. So, letting someone I defeated keep a couple of skills is no big deal at all. What's your name? Master Ling Su. From now on, I'll be at your beck and call. I can be your bodyguard or your fighter, whatever you want. Don't belittle me, yeah. I'm also rather well known. It's just that I prefer to be low-key. Don't call me master with such a disgusting tone of voice. Can you give me a proper introduction first? Narlu, I'm Narlo. I'm a knight from Wolf's Fong, master. You're from Wolf's Fong. Yeah. Why? Well, it'd be more accurate to say that Wolf's Fong employed me. Our vice guildmaster, Depraved Squirrel, spent a large sum of money to get me to join them. I'd usually only go to the guild when they need me. I have to say though, Wolf's Fong is super boring. Get lost. To think I had initially joined them out of boredom. I won't be bored anymore from now on, though. I have to protect you, master. The master-servant contract has been established. All right. Since the master-servant contract has been established, just wait for me to contact you next time. Who knows? I might really be in need of your help someday. For now, I'm going to continue scaling this tower to level up. All right, master. Then, I'll be leaving the tower first. See ya. You're going to quit. Why? Don't overthink it, master. Actually, I only came to the tower because I was bored. I don't really need to use this tower for leveling. I need to go back to Wolf's Fong for a while to take care of some things. Well then, I'll be waiting for you to contact me, master. The person they invited to join their guild has become my servant. Wolf's Fong is probably going to be hopping mad. Forget it. I already have an idea for what to do with Narlo. Now, I'd better continue scaling this tower. I'll start with the boss of this floor that I've yet to deal with. I'm gonna set a new record. Currently, the best record is floor 68, which is behind this teleportal, right? My goal is far beyond floor 68. I'm aiming for the very top. Floor 68 current best clear time. 54 minutes. I can see why so many were stumped by this trial. It's almost impossible to take down monsters of this size which also have so much HP if one's skills are lacking. Monster. Iron Dragon. Floor clear requirement. Kill 300 iron dragons within 1 hour. Monsters that have the ability of flight, huh? How should I take them down? If I use my Spellmage elemental manifestation spells, I might not be able to deal with too many of them at once. That will affect my speed. Master, your King's Majesty will render these dragons terror-stricken. When that happens, they would naturally fall out of the sky. Even I can't help but be affected when you use King's Majesty. King's Majesty is quite something, huh? To think it would have an effect like that. Since that's the case, let's look for the spot with the most dragons. With my Spellmage moves, I will create a legendary record that will never be broken. From the looks of it, this should be enough for me to set a new record. Come out, Knight of Glorious. I want to try out the true power of King's Majesty. Master, the current range of your King's Majesty skill cannot reach out that far from this position. This peak is too far away from the arena's mobs. I'm aware of that. This distance is beyond even the range of the grappling hook. Item. That's where you come in. Understood. I await your orders. Watch this. I'm going to take full advantage of my dual-class status as a spell thief. That dragon is my first target. I've been observing its flight path for a while. Now's the time when the distance between us is the shortest. Get ready to swing your blade, Knight of Glorious. Understood, Master. Use your strength to send me there. I'll be using all of you as my stepping stones. You're the first one. My target is the highest point right in the center. No matter how strong your defenses are, I will make you submit. Ahahaha. This feels great. I'll turn all of you to ashes. Congratulations on fulfilling the requirement. Who exactly is that pro? Congratulations, Anonymous. You have broken the 100-story training tower's best record. Floor 25. This is our second time challenging the tower. Our target this time is floor 40. We can't let our guard down like the first time. Healing has to be prompt. Getting to floor 25 took everything we had. Floor 40. How's that even possible? I wonder which floor that arrogant thief we met this morning has got to. That guy. Ha. How far did you think a solo player can go? I told you, without at least having a healer with him. It will be impossible, Captain. Look. Someone has set a new record. Notice. There is a new record for the 100-story training tower. The tower's new best record. Floor 69 solo mode. Thief class. That's solo mode class. Thief, no way. It can't be that thief, right? Masterfully played, Master. You flatter me. Congratulations on clearing the trial. Your EXP gain will be increased by 200. I've leveled up again. That was fast. With that bonus, if it works outside of this area it'll be crazy. Congratulations on clearing the trial. You have obtained an attribute of the Iron Dragons, physical. Damage resistance 30. This attribute will disappear upon leaving the tower. Congratulations on setting a new record. Please wait for the system to issue your special reward. Oh, right. There are rewards for setting new records too. Congratulations, you have received a chance to rebuild your skills. We have detected that you have two different classes. Please select one class to choose the skills you'd like to replace. The skills you've selected will turn into points. You may then use these points to obtain new skills for the selected class. Wow, skill rebuilding. That's usually something you'd only get from clearing major DLC expansions. Man, this is such a pain. Why can't I rebuild the skills of both my classes? Forget it. I'll save this for later. I need to think through this carefully before doing anything. Time to get back to scaling this tower. It might help to give me some ideas. Humph, floor 100, here I come. Floor 77, 78, 79, 80. What they thought was already a jaw-dropping record was broken with a new record, then another, and another, over and over again. After floor 90. Everyone watched with anticipation. They were all waiting for the thief to reach the 100th floor. Congratulations, you have cleared floor 99. It's right in front of us. The 100th floor. In one shot. I'll break the record. Floor 100. The final floor mission. Kill the legendary NPC of your assigned class and his forces. Time. 60 minutes. Legendary Thief Vicious Ghoul Yas. Level 60. The legendary thief, Vicious Ghoul Yasi, He's a tough one, Master. If I can deal the finishing blow to a legendary NPC alongside you, I'll be able to evolve. Evolve. To think that would be the requirement for evolution. That's really specific. This is perfectly in our favor, though. Come on out then, Knight of Glorious. As you have been assessed to be a dual-class player, an additional legendary NPC will be spawned. Good luck. Legendary Mage Terror Revenant Caster Lyria. Level 60. So. Being dual-class means I'll have to fight 2 legendary NPCs at the same time. Due to the presence of legendary Mage, Terror Revenant Caster Lyria. Your summoned familiar has been forcefully retracted. Master. Am I going to have to fight them both all by myself? WTF. Heh. What a thrill. You're starting already. Hey, that's not very fair. At least give me time to think about my strategy. They're just coming at me with relentless assaults right off the bat without giving me any time to react. This won't do. I have to put some distance between me and these annoying minions at once, then find an opportunity to retaliate. My targets are those 2 damned legendary NPCs. I have to first make some space for myself. That was close. If it weren't for my reflexes, I would have been killed by that blow. Invisibility Evil Spirits damn. I don't even have time to catch my breath. This is bad. This is very bad. If this goes on, I'm done for. Neck breaker. I can't even dodge their attacks. They're coordinating the timing of their skills so well, and coming at me right when I've just finished making my moves. I can't dodge at all. Man, what is this? No one can withstand such unrelenting assaults. 1 legendary NPC is already a handful. This special status of mine has really done me in this time. On top of that, there are all these summoned mobs. Am I supposed to assassinate them one by one? Assassinate. One by one. Ah, that's right. I've been going off script for so long that I've actually forgotten the essence of being a thief. Heh, seriously. How could I have forgotten the essence of my ideal image of a thief? I have to stay alive. I won't keep you 2 waiting for too long. You have failed to clear floor 100. Master. I am ashamed to have failed to be of help to you. It's not your fault. Hey, Knight, I have a question for you. What do you say about joining me to scale the tower again from floor 1? Will you return to floor 1 to attempt the challenge again? Select No to exit the tower. It will be my honor to accompany you to the top once more. System prompt saved reward activated. Please select the class that you'd like to rebuild. I choose to rebuild my thief class's skill set. Show me the list of high-level skills from the assassination skill tree. Floor 100. System prompt Congratulations, you have killed legendary thief Vicious Ghoul Yas. System prompt You have cleared the 100-story training tower, and are the very first one to do so. Your record has been saved. Oh. System prompt The Knight of the Glorious has assisted with taking down a legendary NPC and leveled up. I almost forgot that you need to level up too. You have my gratitude, Master. Even the spectral horse leveled up too, huh? System prompt Golden Knight of the glorious spectral Pegasus Master. While you cannot ride the Pegasus when you are in a mission, you can cut down on traveling time when you are in the overworld. System prompt is the new appearance based on the legendary NPC that was defeated. Congratulations on receiving the reward for leveling up. Congratulations on receiving the bonus class-based reward for clearing the tower. The reward for leveling up has probably gone past the cap. After all, level 60 is the max player level for this tower. System prompt in any case, the most important reward is this final reward. Legendary Thief Skill. Conqueror's Concealment. Shield yourself with naught but the void, and none shall perceive you. When going into stealth, your aura will inflict fear on enemies that are of a lower level than you. Enemies who approach you will be inflicted with a weakened debuff. Note: enemies of a higher level will be immune to its effects. Also, your stealth mode will easily be seen through by enemies with keen perception. In that case, I can bring my plan forward. It's actually the legendary skill, Conqueror's Concealment. It's time for Shadow to assemble. Say, you three. There's a sale on. I'm taking the chance to buy some gear. Why aren't you out grinding dungeons and leveling? You've been lounging around for a few days already. This comic is really funny. What a waste of your skills. Look, birds. You're not even from a nebulous. I can endure little Ryuko being here, but what's with you two? Let's see how many I can get with one shot. Don't be so particular. If you want to lounge around in my place, join a nebulous first. The three of us teamed up and completed our leveling plans ahead of schedule recently. We're super exhausted. We've also fought in the arena for several days already. It's not challenging anymore. Without Brother Ling CE to lead us, the dungeons we can handle are really boring. Brother Ling CE is probably busy right now. Ever since our last operation together as Shadow, he's been silent for quite a while. The three of you are really so. That stupid Ling CE never replies to my messages. I must have already sent him 100,000 messages. There's been no trace of him since the Torchfire dungeon. This is the place, right? That would be me. You are. Excuse me, which one of you is Tian Na? This is Narlo, Shadow's newest member. Brother Ling CE. You're finally back. Long time no see. Humph, that long time no see doesn't apply to me, though. It has sure been a while, Black Feather. Wait a minute, Ling CE. Isn't Narlo working for that stupid squirrel? Don't worry, Tian Na. He has already cut ties with Wolf's Fang. That's right. Get off me. I only belong to Master Ling CE now. After disappearing for some time. I see your tastes have changed, huh? It's fine. This is your choice, and we'll respect that. Hey. Don't get the wrong idea. Narlo is a warrior with a lot of potential and malleability. He can open up a lot of new possibilities for Shadow. I'm planning to build up Shadow one step at a time. Of course, that doesn't mean that I will be increasing the number of people in the team. What I want to do is to make each and every one of us the very best in our field. Well then, please take care of M. Wow. There are so many snacks here. Gotta nab these discounts. I also have the latest comics. Daydreaming. The very best, huh? Ling CE, do you need to inform Guildmaster Stillwaters? If it concerns Wolf's Fang, don't worry, I know what I'm doing. Don't underestimate Guildmaster Stillwater's ability to gather intelligence. Besides, I'm planning to give him a present. You've heard of the Tunnel of Gloom dungeon, right? A present. It's the only dungeon right now that leads to the world that lies beneath the ground. Tunnel of Gloom. The one that's known as the hardest dungeon of this game version, that not even the #1 guild has managed to clear. I didn't think things would get so interesting right after I joined. Looks like there's gonna be another fun dungeon to tackle. From what I've heard about the dungeon's description, it's an entrance to the world below ground. This dungeon might even be the prelude of a new story chapter. There's a very high chance that there will be a patch that revolves around this dungeon in the future. Well, that's just my guess. That would be an important and massive update. I'm sure it appeals to all of you too, right? Of course. Damn it. That thief from a nebulous. Ling Ce. It's you again. I can't believe he poached one of my people. Bastard. Am I a joke to you? The Nebulous Guild's Ling Ce. I heard he's the one who made a fool of you last time. I will make him pay. Don't. You're forgetting your responsibilities. You have to nurture that thing to its ideal state. That will be our secret weapon in the next guild battle. I know how important that is, but I just can't let this go. Fine. Our alliance talks with Celestial is on pause for now. Since there's nothing better to do, I'll lead a team to go play with that little thief. Armored Giant, Sawyer Guildmaster of Wolf's Fang. I'll take it as a way to while away the time. Welcome to the Alchemist Emperor Complex, new this week while stocks last. You own this place. How did it expand again in such a short time? It's a 5-story building now. I guess so. In the messages Vankafis sent me. Vankafis. Boss, I'm going to buy the commercial street. I've sent you the expansion proposal. It's about the plan to look for specialized business talent. Give it a read when you're free. Vankafis. Boss, I can't transfer any more money to your account. You need to apply for advanced transactions. I didn't expect Vankafis to develop the shop to such a level. Not bad, this is one of Heavenland's most expensive areas. I bought you all here to get a suite of potions and elixirs. It looks pretty good. This scale is not bad at all. They are critical for the Tunnel of Gloom dungeon we're about to take on. I'll introduce you all to Vankafis too. Of course, I also want to find out how much money I have now. You snooze, you lose. This batch of high-grade elixirs has been specially made by the Alchemy Emperor herself. Looks like there's a new product. There's so much excitement. Please line up here. The potion selection is very comprehensive. There are even many that I haven't seen before. Hey, you lot. Don't just stand there if you're not going to buy anything. Don't take up space for nothing. Don't you know that loitering is not allowed in here? Leave it, little Ryuko. Looks like there are some issues with Vankafis recruitment decisions. I have to discuss this with her. We have already kept to the side. It's not like we're standing in the way of those in line anyway. Besides, who says we're not allowed to stand here? Take a good look at this. I'm the enforcement leader of this shop. I make the calls here. Get lost if you're not buying anything. Because I said 50. What are you gonna do about that? I said, get lost. Are you incapable of understanding that? Alright. I've gotten hold of the one who can resolve this. She'll be here in a bit. Stop acting like a big shot. This whole street belongs to our Alchemist Emperor. And I know everyone in the entire management committee. Oh. Calling for help. Why can't you call the Alchemist Emperor here or something? Ha ha ha. Stop the pretense. Well, I'll let you stay here for a few more minutes. I want to see just who you've called. She's here. That was fast. Who is it? That's B-Boss. What are you doing here? The Alchemist Emperor herself. Who was the one who treated my boss rudely? She usually stays in the background, only appearing for brief moments at a time. I can't believe I'd actually get to catch a glimpse of her today. How lucky. I've just discovered a new elixir formula, but this ruckus has interrupted my train of thought, damn it. Guys, she looks like a lowly but has such a domineering presence. She's just my type. You're not to be rude to our investor cum boss, Ling Ce. You came really quickly, Vankafus. Boss. Investor. I applaud you for taking your responsibilities seriously, but you should be more polite when dealing with others. After all, you can't know the background of each and every person out there. Let's talk upstairs. As your service attitude towards our customers seems to be problematic, I think there's a need to extend your probationary period. I hope you can fix your mistakes. I'm sorry, boss. Boss. I'm glad you're finally here. There's an important thing I'd like to report to you, and seek your decision on. Master, you're so magnanimous. So cool. I thought you'd get the Alchemist Emperor to fire that guy. He was just doing his job. As for his attitude, it will be up to him to decide if he wants to fix that. Don't worry, boss. I'll get the employees to be more mindful of this aspect in the future. We're here. This is the highest floor of this building, and my new workshop. We're in one of the brewing labs. Say, Vankafus. How many employees do we have now? Looks like I wasn't wrong in my judgment of her. Not only is she a genius in alchemy, but she's also a business prodigy. She has managed to raise the Alchemist Emperor brand name to such heights in such a short time. Boss. How many employees, huh? I'm not too sure about the actual figure myself. I have to ask my secretary. Oh. This scale is pretty impressive. Your secretary. Is it a guy or a girl? Of course, it's a girl. This is Lin, my secretary. Boss. They are a girl. That's good news. Lin, this person is our boss. Employees. The Alchemist Emperor Company has 363 alchemy specialists, 339 employees tending to other issues such as the management of the commercial district, sales, and shipping. Then, we have 141 employees dealing with the miscellaneous chores. Everyone, this is my office. That comes to a total of 843. Pretty nice, right? I can get a good view of our commercial street from up here. What a sight. It's over. I can't match up to Van Calf at all. Boss, I was just about to send someone to deliver my message to you. You never reply to my messages. Fortunately, you decided to stop by. Boss, listen. A financial corporation is trying to acquire us. Acquire us? You mean they want to buy out Alchemist Emperor? As it's something that must be discussed with you, I've put it off for now. Tell me more. Which corporation is it? Men in Black. The other day, 3 men in black showed up at the door and stated their boss's intention to acquire us. I remember them calling themselves Daybreak Corp or something like that. Other than that, they didn't reveal anything else. The type of brawny men who wear black suits. Also known as Men in Black. Daybreak Corp. It's Daybreak Corp. They are the largest pharmaceutical company in the world, known for their research on cancer medication. They control more than half of the world's drug production. Their immense financial power is enough to bring some countries to shame. You know quite a lot. I just happen to know some bits and pieces about this industry. I just didn't think Daybreak would be making their move so soon. Daybreak Corp, huh? In my previous life, after forcefully breaking into Heavenland, they exercised their terrifying financial might to take over a variety of in-game businesses and functions. So, this was what you wanted to report to me, right? Hold off on making a reply. Now is still not the time. Interesting. I didn't expect them to be making their move into the game so soon this time. Sure enough, all sorts of unpredictable changes are taking place. Later, they occupied about 1/3 of the entire game's trade, and had complicated relations derived from mutual self-interests with the various major guilds. We're rather rich right now, aren't we? So, why have you dropped by, boss? If we're not looking at things from the point of view of vulgar players, but rather, from the point of view of business development, our capital flow is very favorable. So, we can't simply encapsulate our current status into one word like rich or poor. I can only say that we have a healthy capital chain, and that our cash flow is pretty good too. So, what does it mean if you put it in terms of a vulgar player? Then, we're filthy rich. I don't understand a word she just said. That works for me. Remember when I told you about establishing a business empire previously? My goal is not just to be the top in the potions business, but to be the top in every industry. So, that means you guys are very rich. I get it now. I've come to make sure we have a large amount of cash ready. We will be expanding our scope soon. More importantly, Alright. You just have to say the word, boss. So, what's next? Next. Are we looking at a layabout asking his rich mom for pocket money here? I've spent all my money. I need some cash as well as some potions urgently. Give me some money first. This is the new gold card with the increased credit limit. Takes out. With this, we should be all set for the time being. Aren't we about to go challenge a dungeon? Why do you need so much money? Hooray, Brother Ling Ce. It's precisely because of that. In order to have a better time clearing it, and gain some levels while we're at it, there's something we need to get. There's a secret shop which has a magical tool that will allow us to clear the dungeon speedily. The Tunnel of Gloom dungeon. As expected of the hardest dungeon there is right now. Just its appearance alone sets it apart from the rest. What's our strategy, Brother Ling Ce? Shoo. Remember the first rule: do not talk loudly while you're in here. Didn't that mage lady say that not even the number 1 guild was able to clear this dungeon? We're punching above our weight here. I heard that this dungeon has 3 floors. Each deadlier than the last. The number 1 guild failed on the 2nd floor. Master, are you sure you've got this? It looks like you don't know Brother Ling Ce yet. He doesn't pick fights he can't win. Wah. There are worms inside the skulls. If he bought us here, it means we'll definitely be able to pull through. Your teammates sure have faith in you. I'm really looking forward to seeing what you can do. On top of that, there's that business empire he's trying to build. Perhaps I can introduce him to my old man in the future. The reason for that is simple: this is the first dungeon of the underground world. This is indeed a very difficult dungeon. Players still don't know how to properly deal with the attacks of the monsters here. In addition, the dungeon's level is too high. I'm an assassin and tracking is my forte. No matter how strong Dracula's forces are, it shouldn't be possible for them to ascertain our identities within half an hour of us possessing these bodies. Unless an operator in the game company is feeding him information. The Dark Ages is a mature virtual world. Unlike Dragon Age, it will be extremely difficult to monitor the data links of this world. There's likely a traitor within the company. I'll contact the game's admin right away. Connect us. Team leader Lon Xian of Thorn of Roses is calling. Administrator, there is a traitor in the company. Look up all data links made between the space station and the outside world in the past hour. The Dark Ages' chief admin He Chang, perms confirmed. Commencing search. Relevant data link acquired. Unable to identify source of data link. You're going to lure enemies in such a difficult dungeon by yourself. Besides, there are poisonous fumes down there. These underground monsters have very keen senses. We have to keep it down. Ah, right, my bad. I know what I'm doing. Get your superior holy morning dew ready. After ingesting it, your attacks will come with the holy attribute. This will let you deal true damage on these annoying things. On top of that, you will gain the holy halo effect, which will nullify their corroding darkness. He went off just like that. Don't we have to discuss strategy? Well then, I'm off. Wait for me to lure them out. There's no need to overreact, newcomer. Just follow our pace. This is another one of Brother Ling Su's familiar tactics. I'm already a lot better at following up on this. Disable passive skill Blessing of the Giant King. System prompt: you have deactivated the passive skill, Blessing of the Giant King. You may reactivate the skill in 30 minutes. Conqueror's Concealment. So, you're saying that Guildmaster Sawyer has brought a team with him and is heading for the Tunnel of Gloom dungeon. Celestial's Guildmaster Unrivaled Blue Cloud. That's right. Also, we've received news that Nebulus's Ling Ce has just entered Tunnel of Gloom with his team. Celestial's Vice Guildmaster Falling Whale seems like Wolf's Fang is making their move. Ha ha ha. Good one, Ling Ce. He has become even more prominent since we last saw him. I heard that Brother Ling Ce thoroughly humiliated that squirrel a while ago. With his abilities, I'm afraid he's no longer able to avoid attracting the attention of the bosses of various walks of life now. Ha ha ha. Since allying with Wolf's Fang, we have only cooperated with them on some dungeon runs, and had some superficial exchanges. However, no matter how you cut it, it is still an official alliance. If the conflict between them blows up, it's not if, but when, I can guarantee that Guildmaster Sawyer is going after Ling Ce. Also, there is bound to be a fierce conflict. Heh. Then, Brother Blue Cloud, what you're saying is, since we have chosen to be allies, we'd better act like one. Be ready to mobilize the teams at any time. If there's war, Celestial will not fall behind. I'm afraid there's going to be an all-out battle. Where's Brother Ling Ce? Over there. To think you can still see Master Ling Ce under such conditions. You have really good vision. My level is higher than the mobs on the first floor, so my presence is just like thin air to them. However, my task is to gain the aggro of all the monsters on this floor. My target is the boss that's lying in the depths of this area. Mid-grade poison resist potion. I've been running for about 15 minutes. I should be close now. The twists and turns of these underground tunnels are like a complicated maze. If I hadn't joined a random team in my previous life and memorized the map, I'm sure I'd have wasted a lot of time running into dead ends. If I recall correctly, this is it. There you are, you ugly centipede. Bloodthirsty centipede level 70, huh? It's 10 levels higher than I am. System prompt. As your level is lower than the enemies within range, your stealth status will be easily seen through. I'm already mentally prepared for that. Superior Holy Morning Dew. Your presence has been detected. Poison Rush, bring it on. Poison Mist Immune, I know all your moves and attack patterns. Your very first move is to spit poison. Isn't it? Ugly bastard. Poison Mist Immune. Backstab Azurich. Level Spirit Invisibility. Hey, being so deep underground, I bet you've never been struck by lightning before, right? Appear. There's an added holy element too. It's gonna taste real good. Tall Manifestation Thunderflash. I can cut you down all the same. Ace Pair. I only have one card left. It wouldn't be strange if he got lost. Did that guy get lost? I saw with my eagle vision that there are tons of tunnels in here. 2 pair. How about we go down to have a look? I think it was a little too much to let Master Ling Ce go in there alone to lure the mobs. Hold. Believe in Brother Ling Ce. Don't interrupt his rhythm. 8 pair. I can't block him anymore. What's your strongest single card? Whoa there, how can you openly communicate like that? What's the point of the game, then? An ace. But I have a bomb. You're finally awake. That won't be good at all. I almost overdid it and killed you with that blow. You can't die here. Come after me. I'll take you to the others to share the EXP with them. Ahaha. Come with me all of you. That's it. To the outskirts. I will not let even one of you be left behind. An earthquake. Here it comes. Any longer and I'd have fallen asleep. It's that same familiar formula. Get the potions ready. Way ahead of you. We'll take them all out in one fell swoop. Don't let even a single one slip away. Win. Redo next. Master Ling CE, that first floor was really nothing to write home about. Why was that boss's health so low? Win. Redo next. Tunnel of Gloom floor 2. I got too carried away and almost killed it. That's why I said you don't get him. Let me tell ya, in a dungeon we challenged together previously, Brother Ling CE also went to attract the mob's aggro all by himself. Then. Swish. He killed them all along the way. He had wanted to carry us to do some leveling, but in the end, we didn't gain a single level because they were too far away. So Brother Ling C got all the EXP hahaha. So, we had no choice but to redo the entire thing. Hahaha. That was our first time having to redo a challenge. This is already the toned-down version. And guess what? That's right. In the end, during the second round. Master, is he always this chatty? We're here. This is the crux of the second floor. Lava constructs in a field like this. Looks like the second floor is a test of the player's positioning skills and maneuverability. From what I've heard, the number 1 guild didn't make it past the second floor. Looks like this is where they fell. This sea of lava is terrifyingly immense. As for these landing platforms, not only do we have to be careful not to slip and fall, but each platform can only fit one person too. On top of that, we will have to fight monsters as well. I'm sure the lack of technique wasn't the cause of the number 1 guild's failure. Rather, they failed as they were unable to deal with the underworld monsters. Indeed. If it weren't for the supplementary holy element damage from the superior holy morning dew, we'd be barely dealing any damage to them. So, it's already very impressive that they were able to make it past the first floor without having any holy element. True. Things would be different for them if they had the damage bonus from using the superior holy morning dew. It's a shame they don't yet know where to buy the holy morning dew. Hee hee. It would probably take about 20 minutes for all of us to cross this sea of lava. You all know why I had to buy so many holy morning dew now, right? Let's go. This floor is no cakewalk. The lack of footholds, as well as the lava constructs that would randomly spawn, were the biggest headaches for the players in my previous life. As little Ryuko couldn't afford to turn big, and Tilly's was disadvantaged due to her elemental type, Narlo had to pull his weight using his Thunder AoE skills. And played a crucial role in keeping the team alive. In addition, with Ling Ce leading the charge on an inverted Y formation, Tilly's and little Ryuko were well protected. Shadow's teamwork grew increasingly stronger. In the end, Ling Ce and his team spent 18 minutes to clear the second floor. Oh. They're still not out yet. That's right. Our comrades who are lying in ambush at the other exits haven't seen them come out either. They've been inside for quite a while. Outside of the Tunnel of Gloom, we've received news that Nebulous and Celestial have activated their members, and they are heading this way. I'm not surprised that Nebulous would come here to look for me after hearing the news. I just didn't expect that Blue Cloud would be so passionate about this alliance of ours. Oh ho ho. Guild Master. Interesting. With this, a clash is inevitable. Ready yourselves. No matter how many people come, it won't change my mind about reducing that thief from a Nebulous to a bloody paste. Wow. If I didn't know we were underground, I would have thought we were standing under the starry night sky.